Hey everybody, this is Dustin, your RV specialist. So I'm just catching Dave mid progress on removing this roof membrane. So there's Dave up top there. He's still plucking and pulling. But whenever you take off a membrane off the roof, you're having to cut it off and pull it off nice and slow in strips. So depending on how well it's glued down, this one wasn't that bad. So this ended up having tree damage on it, and it had multiple tree branch holes up on this side and then a couple on the opposite side. So this was caught during an inspection while the customer was here for some slide out repairs during our free exterior evaluation. This unit is a 2018. It was produced February 2018. So he was able to take the pictures that we provided, contact his insurance company, and they said, absolutely, let's put you on a new roof. It's kind of ironic because before we noticed the tree branch damages, we had already seen that most of the sealants up on the roof were in pretty bad shape, and he was due for a roof reseal as well as a roof air conditioning gasket too, based off of the time. So we recommend on roof air conditioners that you replace the gasket at least every 5 years. It also depends upon use and storage and whatnot as well. So sometimes they'll go actually longer than that, but depending on if you're using them a lot. This unit is a 29RS Superlight, and so when you're going into your, whether it be an RV repair shop or dealership or or even yourself, it's a good idea to always check the roofs. Some manufacturers now are starting to state to inspect the roofs after every trip. Some are saying every 30 days. And the thing that's kind of behind that is, these membranes aren't that thick, and it's just the trees. So you really have to watch the trees. Now, we've had other, in other videos and articles that we've written, we've had roofs that have came in that have had rodent damage to them. We've had roofs that have came in that have been bad that's had like cats that crawled up there and did stuff to them. We've had things blow off buildings and hit them. We've had owners that have used like cement cleaner on them and melted the roof. We've had people that have used other chemicals and stuff and put them on them and caused damage to the membrane surfaces and whatnot. So there's a ton of different reasons, why to check the roof and, what to do to them. So, mainly, keep in mind that, this thing is traveling. So even going down a smooth highway, I think the average they say is like a 3.0 earthquake, right? So, and then if your suspension's shot or if you don't have a really good suspension system on there, that's going to help aid in causing it to be more rough of a ride. Also, depending on what kind of pin box you have, what kind of hitch you have, what kind of truck you have, how aggressively you drive and whatnot, that's going to cause everything up on the, say like at the front caps to flex and move. Also the side seams move. So this thing is a great big box, right? And so it's flexing side to side. So that's why we're always talking about the side seams and the insert moldings. So, just keep an eye on everything. Refer back to a lot of our other videos and articles and posts that'll help guide you. So we show you even how to reseal a roof. We show you how to replace a roof. We show you how to glue a roof down, and all the stages. We've shown other videos where we've resheeted them, where we've overlaid them, where we've gone up there and fixed all the ductwork and whatnot. So, but stay tuned for more. This is Dustin, your RV specialist. And if you haven't already joined us on our Grand Design group, we're at 50,600 plus members and growing. And so stay tuned because we got lots of good information coming that way too from us partnering with Grand Design and doing a lot more work now together for them. So stay tuned for more. This is Dustin, your RV specialist, and Dave. All right. Thanks again for watching.